Welcome, welcome. Hey guys, thanks for jumping on. Excited to have our co-founder Julie here with us today. If you've been here before, I recognize some names. Kimberly, welcome, welcome. Marshall, glad you made it. If you don't mind turning on your cameras, we like keeping these what I call small group gatherings as intimate as possible. A chance for you to get to know us to get to know you, vice versa. Hey Rob, thanks for doing that, buddy. Appreciate that. Marshall, good to put a face to the name. Excited to have our co-founder Julie here today because yes, a lot of us know Peter. He's a guy on the ads. He's a guy who kind of put all this together. But Julie plays such an intricate role, almost a silent role for many people. She's a CEO of our company. She's done over 1,700 flips respectively. All the rehabs that come through our company, our business here, she handles. She is the perfect person to have on your side whether you're getting started in real estate or you're looking to level up. So Julie, I appreciate you taking the time. I know you've been hanging out with family, weddings, but here you are today with us and a chance to interact with some of our future partners. So Julie, thank you for being here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to be able to meet some of our future partners and possibly answer some questions that you might have. Been doing this a while and hopefully I can get your questions answered.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the way we run this, folks, again, small gathering, intimate, no really rules, if you will. So if you have a question, Marshall, now would be a good time to just go ahead and ask, introduce yourself, kind of where you're from, any background in real estate, and of course, any questions you have for our co-founder here, Julie.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Marshall Hayes. I am from Tucson, Arizona. I have a little small ADU property that I rent from a house, and I'm looking into getting into any type of property flipping, whether it's wholesale or um, flipping and remodeling houses.
That's awesome. So are you renting it like short-term rental or like you've got a full-time renter in there?
I have a full-time renter and I do whichever lease accommodates. It could be a 1 month, 6 month, or a year.
Oh, okay.
The the tenant sometimes they're in a little tight situation. They need a month. I'll give them a month, or sometimes they want a whole year. I'll give them a year.
Oh, nice, nice. Um, what's got you thinking about doing flipping?
Well, I have some background experience with construction. I've always done some type of flipping sales, whether it's buying different tools or stuff like that, and just flipping it. And um, I I would just like to dedicate it into one situation. So I would like to dedicate my off time after work hours, um, looking into property research and underwriting so that I could find the right deal. And I could have a second job that earns me a nice weekly wage,
Hmm.
but I'd rather start small with this part-time job and upscale it so it could be my full-time in the future, long term,
Yeah.
so that I could have my own rental properties or buy other properties and get ready for retirement. So
I
you
love it.
cannot tell right now, but I'm actually 40 and I would like to plan out my next
Yeah, you
20
look
years.
25, man.
What's that?
You look 25.
Yeah, thank you. But I would like to plan out my next 20 years and start moving into real estate.
Gotcha. Well, I'll tell you, like with us, so I mean, I understand what you're doing on the rental side, but with us, whether you're looking to do a fix and flip or whether you're looking to wholesale, we do
Hmm.
both of those things, right? So anything
Yeah.
that's like a quick turnaround. So, essentially, if you get a deal direct to seller, okay, under contract, which is your responsibility in this partnership, then
Hmm.
we either buy, fix, and sell it. We buy and sell it as is, because sometimes you end up not even having to do the full rehab. You can do a cleanup and resell it, or we buy and sell it on the same day. Now, the good thing about working with us is you don't already need some big buyers list to move properties. You find a deal direct to seller below market value, and we'll get that thing closed.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, I believe in kind of doing as many deals as possible, regardless of the profit margins. Um,
Yeah.
everybody wants to talk about, oh, I made 100,000. And I'm like, dude, I'm excited when I make five, right?
Yeah, and
We split
yeah,
it, we
I
split it.
understand that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand that because sometimes when you want to flip something, it's easier to sell it quick and make a quick flip than holding to it, and who knows what you're going to end up selling it for in the future. So it's better just to get rid of it, sell it quick, and unless you know you have something good, right? And you
Yeah.
know what it's worth, and somebody's really lowballing you. But other than that, yeah, I believe in making a quick flip and selling it. And from my end, I have the afternoons available here in the Arizona time zone. I understand I'm how to work with spreadsheets and doing the investigation, but I would like to learn how to do a proper underwriting, how to do deed and property research the right way so that I could find if it's under a lien, under a different name on the title. Do property research, right? More specific, so that I could present something accurate. So
Yeah.
that's my learning curve.
Well, we got you there. We
Mhm.
definitely, teach those things. Actually, I just created an AI tool that you can put an address in and it's going to give you all of that you just asked for. Like
Yeah.
literally that I just built for our partners for free like today. I just finished it up a few minutes.
Okay. Nice.
Which, I'll show you here in a little bit. Do you have do you have any questions, Marshall?
No, I'm gonna be full transparent. So at the moment, I don't have the money up front to pay you guys, but I am taking this serious, and I know that in the near future, it looks like you guys are the right people, the right fit for me to come with you guys in this business opportunity. I've also seen others, but they look. Uh, I like the fact that this is more um, person to person, or
Yeah,
more of a personal more personal so I'm able to learn. Whereas other ones, they just
absolutely.
toss
And
everything at you and figure it as you go. And I like the business relationship where we could both look at something and value it the right way.
yeah, I love that. I love that. Make sure he gets access to the free community. There's tons of hours of free training there. That way,
Hmm.
Marshall, when you're ready to go, you've got everything you need to get started. Like you could start now.
Okay. Nice.
Because like we have an entire free system there.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, so send that information my way, and
Yeah,
I'll take a look at it.
absolutely. Will do. Glad you joined us today, Marshall.
Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Who's next? Who's next? Go ahead and just unmute your line. Say hello, where you're
Yeah,
from.
don't be afraid to ask me any questions. Kimberly,
Julie. Kimberly's there. We've
she
got,
unmuted herself, but I don't know what happened.
there she is, I think.
I I can jump on real quick and
Okay.
go next. But I'm gonna go camera off most of the time. I've got my kids home for a couple weeks before they start summer stuff, so I might have to jump out. So my name's Kyle. I'm based in Southern California. Um, I own I own several rental properties back where I grew up in Omaha, Nebraska. Small multifamily, some single family homes, and from a wealth, I guess, building long term wealth. It's a pretty good start. I started a flipping business last summer because I wanted, more cash now. I have a consulting business that I run full time that kind of funds everything that I'm doing. Um, and so it'd be nice to do less of that. But we sort of started a wholesale business inadvertently from just our marketing efforts for flipping, just so that if we find some deals that we don't like, we can still make some money on them. Um, where we're at right now is we're doing probably 1 to 2 flips at a time. Right now, I'd like to scale that more. I'd like to get some help on the acquisition side, disposition on the wholesale. So that was kind of interesting to hear, Julie. I didn't know that we could potentially work with you on wholesale opportunities as well. And I'm trying to think what else. So yeah, I mean, one of our biggest problems is funding. So we use a line of credit against some of my other properties to cover rehab costs at least until we get our reimbursement on draws and things like that. So we're really in a spot where we can do two, maybe three at a time, depending on the property size and the numbers that we're talking about. And yeah, looking for an opportunity to scale that further.
I love it. Question. So are you in Southern California?
I'm located here, yeah. So we're doing the flips in Texas. Actually, I have a guy that I grew up with that does real estate
Where
in
at in
Texas.
Texas?
We're statewide. He's based out in West Texas, but most of our flips are actually well, we've done some out in like Odessa, Midland area, but we're targeting kind of in between San Antonio and Austin, that corridor there, as well as Houston,
Yeah, I
primarily.
like San Antonio. Okay. So most of your flips are in Texas. Yeah, I mean, I love doing deals in Texas. So, and I get what you're saying about being able to do 2 to 3 properties at a time. I have lots of partners. I mean, I have one we probably do 8 or 9 at a time, and he does 10 at a time by himself. So for some people, we're not that everybody brings everything to us. It's that we're that next level, right? The other good thing is a lot of the paperwork, a lot of dealing with the title companies. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff either.
Yeah, yeah, and we have plans potentially to move in to Southern California as well. Bigger numbers, so that's sort of where the funding and things like that have been a little bit of a deterrent with
Mhm.
that.
Well, with us, if you're looking to wholesale and flip, you can do it nationwide. So you find a deal in Tennessee, I'll do it.
Yep, got it.
You hear that? Yeah. Because I mean, what's your lead source? Where are you getting your deals from?
Uh, Cold callers, cold text and outreach. We're running our own lists. We're stacking lists, so we go after
You're
pre
not cold
foreclosure.
texting in Texas, are you?
We no, we, I mean we've got it buttoned up as far as
I was gonna say, you know
how
what
we do it.
happened in Texas with
But
the text law.
yeah, but I mean we've got ways that we start our outreach and everything. But we're stacking lists, so we'll start off with like pre foreclosure lists. We'll start off with tax delinquency, then we run code violation lists and stack them on top and see who's
Oh,
got
I love it.
both. We've got a pretty extensive network, so a lot of our stuff is brought to us from our hard money guys or realtors or just other people in the business. That's how we find most of our Houston properties that we've done in that way.
Okay, awesome. Well, another thing is that there are some other lead sources that I think could work really well for you too. Some paid lead sources
Sure.
that has been working for our other partners. It's been incredible.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're obviously interested in
Yeah.
getting in front of as many distressed sellers as we can.
Well, because see, like for somebody like you, if you've got you already know how to negotiate deals, right? So if you're able to take these leads and turn them into deals, no matter where they are, we can almost wholetail is what I call them,
Yeah.
wholesaling on the retail market anywhere. And you might be able to pick up another 6 deals a month that you wouldn't have done otherwise,
Sure.
you know?
Yeah, and one of the things, I mean, we can always get better on the acquisition side of things. I've got a acquisition manager who is really sharp and keeps improving every single month. But we're looking for any support and stuff on that side of things as well.
Yeah.
It was a pretty rocky start when we got going on this. Some deals we got under contract that the underwriting was probably a little questionable, but we wanted to do something, so we made something happen that we probably shouldn't have. But yeah, so any support in that area, we're open for that as well.
Yeah, I mean, just the other day, Peter renegotiated one of our partners' deals down by $30,000. I mean, listen, here's the biggest difference with us. We don't do this just to teach. We do this to do deals. And I'm not making money unless we're all making money. So we put everything we got into doing deals, right? We that's kind of what we do. Do you have any questions, Kyle, that I could help you with?
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of nailing probably my primary concern, right? We've done coaching programs. We've got a lot. We're fortunate that we've got some connections. We've got some pretty good mentors between myself and my partner on this side of things. We always want to improve, so we're open to any kind of like training and stuff like that we can get. But we're interested in a partnership where we're bringing deals, right? And so like my concern would be getting deals under contract, or getting close to and then not getting them funded, not getting the project off the ground, right? So that I think is probably that is my primary concern, is that are we going to get our deals that we bring to you funded so we can make something happen with them?
Gotcha. I can tell you, we've never not funded a deal that worked.
Is
Okay.
there? I guess what I'm probably looking for is like criteria, so we know, because we've got sources and we've got ways that we can do deals ourselves, right? But you know, I guess everybody's numbers that work look different for everybody else, right? So like
Yeah.
I guess looking for some type of guidelines from a underwriting standpoint, what makes sense to you all, what doesn't make sense, so that we
Yeah,
wouldn't get into some
I'll
spells.
break the numbers down for you right now.
Yeah,
On,
that'd
on a
be
fit.
because I mean I just want to avoid a situation where we're bringing deals and we're like, hey, we would do this deal. This is what we think, and then
Yeah.
we're sending and you're saying no, we don't want this one, and it's like, gosh, we've sent you 10. You know,
Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking anywhere between 65 and 74% of ARV minus repairs on a purchase price. This is only for a fix and flip.
okay,
Between 65 and 74%. The more repairs needed, the closer to 65 I need to be.
sure,
Okay. But I don't mind going up to 74 or even a little bit higher on a fix and flip whenever there's not that much work to be done, right? Because sometimes, what, like I'm doing one in Texas right now. I'm trying to think of the name of the city. I only put like $7,000 into it. It didn't need a full rehab to get what I needed. That one I think I did at 76. Now, the reason like we don't preach numbers is because I tell people on the wholesaling side, and I'm going to say this, Kyle, even though you know what this is, I'm just explaining this to everybody that's on the
sure,
call.
yeah,
So, wholetailing is where you get a property under contract and your contract allows you the right to pre-market the property, okay, to find an end buyer. So, in traditional wholesale sense, you're assigning your purchase contract to an end buyer. We actually hire a real estate agent to list the house after we've got it under contract and do a double close. I want those all the way up to 92%. And that sounds really high, but you guys would be very surprised how many houses people leave or how much money is left on the table because they think a deal is too tight when it's not. When you're wholesaling, you're not out anything. Like when Kyle's talking about he's buying these houses and fixing them, he's putting money down for the properties, he's putting money into the rehab. On a wholesale situation, you're not doing that, right? So you'll hear us say our buy box is all the way to 92%. It can be, but that's it. But I'm sure you're looking for that fix and flip number that I mentioned, correct?
yeah. I mean, we want to do. I mean, like I said, we started wholesaling them because we were finding deals that we didn't
You
necessarily
didn't
have
want to do.
confidence
Yeah.
to do. Yeah, yeah, and so we're always looking for opportunities to not leave money on the table if we can. So
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're direct to seller and all that, I mean, we find the realtors, we get them, we handle the closing, everything. I mean, I think we've closed 4 of those just this week.
do you guys have a? I mean, like what percentage of deals that get sent to you guys you end up funding doing something? And I don't expect you to know that number off the top of your head, but that's
I
something
don't
to kind of
I
think about.
don't know that number off the top of my head because a deal once it comes in, let me explain the deal process because this will probably
Yeah.
answer questions that people have. So when you're a partner, okay, the inception of the deal is requesting a contract. Okay. So you go into our portal and you request a contract from us. The contract either goes back to you with an empty price, or you've given me the email address and the purchase price and it goes directly to the seller. Okay. It is your job as the partner to negotiate the price with the seller and get it under contract. Now, once that property goes under contract, we start on it immediately, meaning like as soon as you turn it in, you will hear from Peter within probably 12 to 14 hours. Okay. Because in this business, there's no time to sit and lollygag for 2 weeks waiting on something. Okay. At that point, he's going to call you and we're going to go over the numbers. Okay. Because if you are looking, hopefully at that point, you've got me some photos.
Yep.
All right. So you're talking to him saying, okay, I got this for 60. I think it's about 40's worth of work. The ARV's 150. So once we go over what I call like the basic numbers, we then determine which way do we take it. Usually from the very beginning, you can tell whether it should go fix and flip or whether it should go wholesale. Okay. Or sometimes you're sitting on the fence. The next thing, Kyle, that I would ask is, hey, Kyle, you got any real estate agents in that area that you already are working with? Then you and Peter and our coaches are talking to these real estate agents and we're asking them, what can you sell this for as is? And if we were to do this full renovation, what's the ARV basically? We're going to get multiple opinions of that ARV. And then once we've determined what that ARV is, the after repair value is on that property, then I start working on the bids. So we're going to get a bid from a contractor. I'm going to get a home inspection. I'm going to cross-reference my home inspection with the bid to make sure we've covered everything that's wrong with the house. Because the worst mistake you can make is everybody loves HGTV and loves paint colors and this and that, and none of that matters. What matters is you have a sound house. So we got to make sure we fix what's wrong before we fix what's ugly, because we don't want it to come back on inspection. Once all those numbers come back, it's already at the title company and we go to close. That is the same process you would do. But in our world, just like y'all's world, we got to move fast, right? That's what's great about having partners, because it's not just us doing everything, it's us together doing everything. Because once we've done a few deals together, it's like clockwork, because we've already got the agents we use. We've already got the title company that we use, and we've done deals mostly everywhere. So we have a lot of those things already. But we want you to build your business in your area, and we're here to support you. Did that answer your question, or I get off on too big of a tangent?
Yeah, no, good start, for sure. Appreciate it.
Yeah. But no, I'd love to do so. I mean, I've done deals in Southern California quite often. I think our last one was in San Capistrano. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly.
San Juan Capistrano.
Yeah,
San Juan. I always forget the one.
probably a pretty good deal. The margins can be.
Yeah, it was about. I think we made about 90 on that one. It was pretty. And I did it not Southern California, but did probably 250 in Modesto Turlock and Central.
Sure.
But Kyle, bring the deals from your family over there in Nebraska too, man.
Yeah, we've liked Texas. It's been good. I like the buy and hold in Nebraska, because I know.
Check Alabama, Kyle.
Yeah.
Yep. Alabama's killing it right now. All right. More questions? You got any more? Anybody else?
Awesome. Thanks, Kyle. And you're working with Sandra, is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. Nice. You're in good hands with her. Love it. Yeah, anyone else have a question? Anna, glad you joined the call. We got a couple of folks that just hopped on. We got Roy. Again, for those of you who just hopped on, I do have our co-founder Julie here to help answer any questions. Feel free to ask now.
I have a quick question.
Yes, Miss
This is
Lisa.
Lisa. Hello.
Hey,
Thanks for letting me jump on the call. I was just on the phone with Sandy.
oh, nice.
Um, so what I just heard you say is great, that your exit strategies involve either wholetailing or flipping, which my question is, what's the time frame with that? For example, in your contract, do you have, within this time frame, we'll have it done, your contract with us, not with the homeowner. Um, and really this is coming from my broker, this question. And if your exit strategy, because I've heard Peter say, you guys usually try to make the deals work regardless of the exit strategy. So if you decide to do some creative financing, sub two or seller finance or anything like that, is there a clause where you guys hold the property and then would end up paying us some type of finder's fee that would then be taken out from our partner split later on the flip? Or what does that process look like?
Okay, so there's creative financing on the acquisition and the disposition. Let me tell you, on the disposition side, we always sell them off. We never hold properties. On
What's your time frame on that?
it depends, and I'm actually going to show you a few examples so you'll get what I'm saying.
Okay.
And then on the acquisition side, though, that's where creative financing comes in, because we'll pay in cash, right? Or we could do sub two, or we could do lease options. We could do all of that on the buy side, but we're always looking to exit the deal. Okay. So like for instance, let me pull up my
So
internal.
you guys don't do a sub two and hold it?
I never do a sub two and hold it. I'll do a sub
Oh,
two
okay.
and flip it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just we're not long-term investors. But that doesn't mean sometimes the acquisition you need to, like the one we just closed on Birch Street in Arizona over there by where Marshall lives. We bought that house subject to, because we had to, because they owed a little too much to make it work in cash. But I was able to make it work on buying it subject to the existing mortgage, because we were out less cash and we only had to put the money up for the rehab. Right. So we will do creative strategies on the front end, because again, we want to do deals. Like, it's not us turning them down. On a wholesale deal where you get it under contract and we turn around and list it, and then what state are you in, Lisa?
Southern California,
Oh,
Laguna Beach,
you're there too. Okay.
Beach Cities. Yeah.
So there you're talking 45 days or less, probably closer to 30. Okay. The renovation. So the renovation, I want done as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
um, because every day, every week is money. Okay. But as you know, on FHA and VA, there's a seasoning period of 91 days.
Yep.
Okay. So most flips take at least 90 days to complete and get back on the market, unless it's a small rehab. I just did one in 60 days. I'll actually show you, because it just went on the market today and I just love it. Let me see. This one, I've worked with this contractor, Utah. Sorry, my thing's jumping all over the place here. And bear with me. Let me see if I have it up in Zillow. Oh, here it is. This one here. This one I did in 60 days or less. Like, this one just came out. It's not even listed yet. Like, this was a complete full redo of this house in 60 days or less. Now, my contractors here's Ramiro, and I've done a lot of deals with Ramiro. Okay. We bought this house for, let me not go so fast. Where's Utah? It's not even moved out of my active rehabs yet. So we bought this one for 210,000. This says 50K in renovation. I spent 65. And I have it listed for 430 basically. So this is a killer deal right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I chose to spend an extra 10 on it because it had a screened-in porch in the back. And once I did everything, the living room up front seemed too small, and it just seemed like a waste of time not to finish that back room. But this is an idea, new roof, new siding, new everything. But
Yeah, that's
it's
great.
in 60 days or less. Well, the one I did in Nashville, just that's actually got listed, that's getting listed today too. That one's taken me almost 6 months. It's on 5 acres. It's a 2-story house, and it was a full gut, but it was so every house is a little bit different.
But there's no holding strategy in your box.
Never, ever, ever is there a holding
Okay.
strategy in my box. It's always I want to get out of them because I mean we're not and I love the idea of reoccurring revenue and rentals, but I'm not in this to split $200 and $300. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Same. Okay, I have two more quick questions if I can.
Yeah.
So I'm an agent. I've been an agent for 20 years.
Nice.
Just getting into the investing side for the last couple years. I'm marketing to homeowners with my license, right? Let's do a strategy session. Let's figure out the best way to handle your home. So, like 2 of them I have right now, I think would rather sell it quickly to an investor. But my broker is concerned because my license is involved. So,
Yeah.
how does that look on the purchase, on the acquisition, with me being an agent?
That's a great question, Lisa. And this is the whole entire reason why I've never got a license.
I know, I hear you.
No, but I'll tell you, it benefits you. So you are not on the title at all on these properties.
Well,
Okay.
so that's okay. So I said that, and I told my broker that you guys were purchasing directly from the homeowner. And my broker said, however, Lisa, you had a relationship with a homeowner that you brought the buyer and you used your license to do so.
Yes. So that's so like on the buy side, we would use our contract to buy the house. Okay. And but you're not the one buying the house. I mean, and I'll tell you, probably 30% of our partners are real estate agents and do this all the time.
So my broker mentioned in that case, could you pay them a finder's fee is what they called it, and then we could just take that out of my profit split at the end?
Pay you a finder's fee, I guess.
What's up?
Pay you a finder's fee?
Well, yeah, but through my broker. So my broker's just concerned about the liability of my license being involved for the marketing to get the home sellers.
It sounds like your broker just wants to get a piece of your commission. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me.
Well, I can appreciate that. And truthfully, I'm going to be on my 3rd broker trying to figure this out in interviews. I haven't even chosen a broker yet because they all feel differently about this
Listen,
business model.
I've already got one for you.
Okay.
That we already referred, that our partners are already using, that is nationwide. And
I mean, I'm still doing traditional real estate.
no, they do traditional real estate too. They just know
Yeah.
I mean, to give you an idea, I owned a real estate team, not even being licensed, and had 35 agents on my team. Like,
Well, the ones that I'm interviewing now, I mean, I can appreciate that. I'm only interviewing flat fee brokers because our prices are so high. And,
oh yeah, I totally get that.
Right. So this guy I'm talking to now, I like him. He's only $1,500 a deal, which is great. It's like 5%. It's like a 98% split or something.
I mean, if you've got to pay a $1,500 finder's fee, I mean, it's $1,500. I'm not too worried about that. But
that's
we
what I'm
don't
thinking.
we don't want we just don't. The problem with buying it with a realtor on the front side is it just puts this extra layer of stuff onto the seller that's not necessary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I can appreciate that, especially when they're already hesitant to do a deal, right?
Yeah.
They don't want to go through the mumbo jumbo. Yeah.
And this is like we have a 2-page contract. It's very easy to read. It's very easy for someone to understand what's going on. So the sellers seem to have an easier time with that. But also going forward, Lisa, I don't know if you've ever heard of like a Mark Spain before, like the top real estate team in the United States.
Mark Spain?
And
No.
it's East Coast kind of thing.
Oh,
But
okay.
but he
I mean, we're Tom Ferry here, right?
yeah, which he's got some of the best training, by the way.
I mean, I've done it all. I've done Craig Proctor. I've done Tom
I'm like,
Ferry.
I love the 30 objections that he gives. But
Well, what can I say to my broker to appease my license is involved and the liability? I don't know that he's really concerned about the money because I'm only paying him $1,500 a deal, period. He came to me with the liability.
well, the liability is that like number one, in our contract, it says that the real estate agent's not being compensated for it at all. I mean, it's just not. You're bringing a buyer to a buyer. I mean, and a lot of our agents that do this, they tell them they're the ones buying it. You know what I mean? And that we're the money people. That's kind of up to you, but I could tell you in hundreds of deals, never has that been a problem. And when you go to list the property to sell it on the back end, you're doing it the traditional way.
Right. I mean, that works, I think, with any broker.
Yeah.
Right. It's the acquisition of the language.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a real estate agent buying and flipping houses in the first place. You know, as far as anybody's concerned, we're your money partner.
Well, if I'm on the contract, I think that's fine because I can do personal deals. But I'm hearing I'm not on the contract. It's you
You are
guys.
not on the title or on the deed.
Yeah. So I think it's a language. Can you give me an example of how that language looks for agents who do that with you when,
Yeah.
does that make sense?
Yeah. You want to see a purchase contract?
Well, I guess I want to hear, or I'm looking to hear something to the effect of maybe I tell my broker, hey, this is what I'm going to tell the homeowner.
Yeah.
So that we're satisfying the requirements for your liability.
How about
What is
this?
that?
I get my buddy Vance, who's already a partner, who I've done quite a few deals with, that is an agent on the phone with you.
Is he maybe in California? Do you have one in California?
He is in Tennessee.
I just know in California, right, there's these, I mean, it's good and bad, I guess.
I will tell you, actually, Tennessee's probably the toughest state in America right now as far as real estate laws. It's
Oh,
crazy.
okay. Well,
Believe it
then
or
I'll
not.
take it. Yeah, I'm not familiar with
Who are
Tennessee.
you working with, Lisa? And
Sandy. Yeah.
Sandy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just let you talk to a real estate agent that is a partner. Because
Okay.
I don't want to give you the wrong information and I want you to feel comfortable.
That would be great. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you.
Yes,
And then,
ma'am.
my second question, this one hopefully will be quicker, is on the wholetails.
hmm
I heard you mention a double close. You're not doing any renovations, right? Because you don't even have a right to the property. So you're just literally wholetailing it. You're just pushing paper around.
We're just pushing paper around. And a lot of
Okay.
that comes from the fact that wholesaling traditionally has become illegal in multiple states.
Yeah, right. We do double closings here.
So, yeah, so it's by utilizing a real estate agent to do it, you're doing it the right way, I guess. And not that assigning properties the wrong way, but it's just done in a more ethical manner. And I believe in California, it's got to be able to record first. So it's not
Yep.
same day, it's probably 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, we can do same day special record, but
Yeah.
yeah, anyways. Okay. That's so helpful. Thank you so much. So I'll look forward for Sandy to connect me to an agent
Yeah,
through
she'll
you.
text me and then we'll get on the phone together and
Okay.
get it sorted out.
Okay. Well, looking forward to working together.
Yes.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Lisa.
I don't know about y'all, but I took a lot of notes on that one. Great questions, Lisa. That was awesome. Awesome. Um, Julie is definitely a wealth of knowledge, and you can tell experience is just you can't trump experience. So, anyone else? Again, don't be intimidated, right? Because Lisa, licensed agent, different set of knowledge. Um, Not every partner here has to be a licensed agent. So if you're brand new, never done a deal, that's okay. You're still in a good place because we do take you by the hand and help you jumpstart things. In my opinion, Julie, sometimes someone with no experience is kind of cool because there's no bad habits, right? Not to say that Lisa you do, but I'm just saying with someone who's brand new, talk about molding them into.
Well, I'll tell you some of my easiest deals I ever did was my first 5 deals because I just did them and didn't know. I was like,
Yeah, yeah,
oh, I could just offer people money for their house and then I can
yeah.
find a buyer and close it. You know what
It's
I mean?
called ignorance on fire.
Exactly, exactly. So, whether everybody has to start somewhere, okay? And there's a lot of people don't get into this business because they're intimidated for the wrong reasons. You shouldn't be intimidated because of lack of finances. There's people like us out there that'll partner with you and split the profits with you, okay? What truly makes a great real estate investor, in my opinion, in the retail real estate side, is actually compassion for others and the willingness to want to help people. When you have that and you have that empathy for folks and you truly want to help them out of their real estate problems, okay, and I don't say people problems, real estate problems, you'll always have business. Okay. And if you're always looking to just make a dollar, sure, you might make a dollar tomorrow, but you'll never have a business. So for maybe that resonated with somebody, or maybe it didn't, but truly, not to toot my own horn, but that's why I've been so successful because I truly want to do the right thing by people. People go through foreclosure, they go through death, divorce, all of that, and they shouldn't lose their home when we can come in there and help them and make it a win-win for both them and us, right? And that's what we do here at Partner Driven, even with our partners, is try to make it a win-win for everybody.
Absolutely. Love it. Love
And
it.
it's the same whether you're in California or whether you're in Miami or you're all the way in Maine or it's the same everywhere.
Hi, Roland.
Hey Denise, how are you? Glad you
Good.
made glad you came back.
It was a last minute. I got a last minute no text
Yeah. Well,
from
now you
Dave.
get the best of both worlds. You saw Peter on Tuesday, Julie's business partner. You see his other half, and to answer anyone's questions, no, they are not married. I get that question a lot. They're business partners through and through, and in fact, Peter was actually Julie's one of Julie's first mentors when she got started. So they go a long way, and obviously because of her experience and her knowledge and her success, is now a full-fledged partner with Peter here at Partner Driven. But did you have any questions for Julie? Now's a great time to ask.
I don't have questions. I just wanted to introduce myself and say that I am brand new to real estate, so I'm moldable. I have a lot to learn. My background is in interior design, so I did buy and sell homes for myself and flip one. But I don't have any experience in investing. I've always loved real estate and realize it's a great vehicle to be successful. I agree with Julie. If we want to help people, we're going to be successful. But I am working with David, and I'm coming on board either Saturday or Monday
No.
for the year. So, and I'm going to be partnering with my daughter. So I'm super excited, but I'm brand new, but I'm coachable, and I want to do what it takes to succeed, but I definitely have a lot to learn compared to some of the folks on this call and with Peter. But I just wanted to say hi to Julie. And
Where are you located, Denise?
I am originally from Connecticut, but I moved to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Oh, Myrtle Beach. Okay.
Yeah. Do you have any deals going here or?
No, but I've done quite a few deals in Myrtle Beach. There's a real estate agent there, Greg Harrelson with
Oh,
Century 21, the biggest agent.
yeah.
I used to we used to do all his deals for him.
Okay. All right. Do you know Blake Sloan?
No,
You heard of him? He's pretty big here too.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm in Myrtle Beach
But
for.
but too, it's not even Myrtle Beach. It's those outside areas that are so hot. Outside of Myrtle Beach. Girl, you got some good stuff over there.
Yeah, Murrells Inlet, Polly's Island. There's
Mhm.
yeah. So
But I mean, even going inland, You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
in a real blue collar, those things. And then, by the way, we do mobile homes too.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. I think the last one I did in Myrtle Beach was a mobile home. I mean, they owned the land underneath it, but it was a double wide. And
Yeah.
oh, and it was so pretty when it was done.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm interested in flips too, but I understand you got to figure out the bone foundation of the that are making it.
Well, talk to David because I think this week only is I'm doing the where you get the website and logo and everything for free.
Okay. All right.
Like and I create those. I'm kind of an AI nerd and so I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
kind of
You're
this
smart in
thing.
that area. But yeah, I will get with him. Just waiting for funds to come, and I am
We
starting Saturday or Monday. I am out of work right now, and I work for myself, but it's, here and there. It's not predictable. So my big why is to be financially free and retirement, because I don't have a retirement plan right now. So that's just wanted to mention that.
yes, I think we're all there.
Well, I'm so excited. I'm glad I jumped on in the last
Oh,
minute.
you too. I'm glad I got to meet you. I very rarely get on these, and it's so nice to talk to folks.
Yeah, because I had some doubts, and when you don't have a steady income, and you see so many opportunities out there, and it's scary to jump in and invest money that you don't necessarily have. But I really feel great about this. I'm super excited. The integrity and it just seems right, and I'm really excited to be successful with it. So,
Oh yeah, us too, Denise. I mean, and I'm sure you've heard. I mean, this is hard work. It's not
oh
easy,
yeah, oh
but
yeah,
if you put the work in and you have the right mindset, it can be very, very beneficial to everybody. By the way,
yeah,
we're having a live event. It's not out there in September, so you can come to Atlanta. You're not far. You're close enough. You could drive in.
yeah. About 6 hours from Atlanta.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I'm ready for the hard work. So great,
Absolutely.
great to meet you.
You too, Denise.
Okay, good luck, everyone.
Glad to see you again, Denise. She brings up a good point, Julie. For a lot of people who may be risk adverse, obviously you can make a lot of money in real estate. Oftentimes people don't think about what if you go backwards? What if a deal goes south? The benefit, or at least one of the key benefits as a partner, what happens when the deal goes sideways?
Well, we eat it all. I mean, you're not going to be in real estate flipping a house for any amount of time and every deal go perfect. Even if you know everything, there are just things beyond your control that happens, okay? Um, but it's if one of those things were to happen, then us here, Peter has to take the hit on all of that. We've never once asked a partner to fit a bill for that. I mean, we've had in Florida, hurricanes come through. We've had, just different things. And sometimes things don't show up on the inspection report. Like I was talking about the one in Nashville that is actually being done right now. Um, I did everything you could do for due diligence on that house, and it ended up I still had to put an extra 18 to rewire the house. Now, because we know how to buy the houses properly, we're still going to make probably 70 grand on it. That's not a bad day, right? But knowing your numbers is super important too. And sometimes the best deals you do are ones you don't do. But to Kyle's point, Kyle, bring us those deals, man. We'll do them. I'm here to do those deals as much as possible.
Love it, love it, love it. Anna, glad you made it back. If I'm not mistaken, I think you were getting started soon. Anna, did you have a final question for Julie?
Maybe she's just listening.
Yeah, that's okay too. That's okay too.
Got my favorite color on in her picture.
Purple is your favorite color, Julie?
Uh-huh.
Is that why partner driven is purple?
You know what? No, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I leaned that way on accident.
That's funny. But anyone else has a question, comment, want to say hello?
Yeah, about anything. I don't mind to answer any questions you might have.
And if not, that's okay too, Julie. I mean, I know you're always helping out our partners, always helping us level up to the next thing. Um,
I have a
hey, Kimberly.
question. Hi. I
Hey,
don't know why
Kimberly.
my camera's not working. I switched to the laptop, but it's still not working. But anyways, you said that you have a purchase contract that if we got ready to purchase, um, how is that compliant with like our state and contracts? I'm in Florida, by the way.
So, well, Florida, I mean, I can tell you anywhere. Our contract is okay in any state. You don't have to use a Florida state contract to buy real estate. You can use a napkin if you wanted to. You really
Okay.
could.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, I had an office in Florida for 5 years that I sold. I flipped 600 houses in Jacksonville. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're fine in Florida, really any state. Usually the only time you start getting into state contracts is when you're dealing with real estate agents and attorneys that want to use that particular contract because really those contracts protect the broker. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And the contract we're using is very, very, which I don't mind. Let me just pull it up. It's
Yeah.
super simple.
So I'm a realtor and I was listening to Lisa too, and my broker's pretty flexible, but I don't know about when it comes to that. I think he's really by the book about paperwork. I will
Well,
say
you're
that
by
much.
the book about paperwork when it has to do with about you using your license. We're the
Uh,
ones buying the property
yeah.
from the
Yeah.
from the seller, not we're not buying it through your FAR form.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Where are you located in Florida?
Newport Richie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. We've done several flips here ourselves, but we used kind of family money and I don't want to do that anymore. So that
Or
gets
you
kind of a
use
little
family money
sticky.
and then yeah, it does get sticky.
Yeah.
Or if
Yeah.
you're needing that second or third deal, but we would love to work with you. But I mean, there's
Yeah.
definitely never had a problem being a real estate agent. It's just when because we're the actual buyers.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, and as long as you disclose in the front end, y'all be okay. Y'all
Yeah.
be okay. Yeah. But great question. Great question. Are you pulling up that contract, Julie, or?
No, I got distracted. You know me.
Okay. That's okay. That's okay.
I was done thinking of I was already thinking of some contractors that I use in Newport Richie.
Well, that was the other question I had because since we have a couple people that we really like to use too, but I know it goes to you guys like from that point that you take over on all of that.
Well,
So,
it does, but I'll be frank with you. I'd rather, if you are available, I'd rather have a partner that's there with me the whole way.
oh yeah,
I
definitely.
instead of one that's, that I'm doing everything.
Oh
So I
no, I because I'd rather be a little more hands-on myself. That's the only reason I'm a little reluctant, just because my husband and I, we've done all the flips ourselves, like all the
yeah, I mean,
which
I would
if I don't have to do all of that, that's okay. But I do have contractors that I like to work with too. So
well, and you're out there looking at the house. So
right.
when you're saying, "Hey, we should do this, we should do this, we should do this," it'd be
Hmm.
silly for me not to listen to you. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Uh,
Um,
that's good to know. Then that is good to know because I would rather be out there with you, like working on it together. That would be perfect.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot easier whenever it works
Hmm.
that way. Okay, let me pull this up.
And while you're doing that, Julie, too, Marshall, that's also a great way to learn, right? Because I would imagine you want to learn everything, and we're very hands-on. So the best way to learn something is actually doing it. So definitely want you to be a part of it.
So, by the way, this is the extent of the contract. You've got your due diligence in here. Legal representation. Both parties had an opportunity to seek legal counsel. Both parties warrant that they are not represented in this transaction by a licensed real estate broker and or agent. Here's your marketing clause, governing laws.
Oh, explain that again.
Which
Back
part?
about the realtor, what'd you say?
I'm
Broker
a
representation. What's that again? Say that again. Both
Both
parties.
parties, meaning us as the buyer and the seller, warrant that they are not represented in this transaction by a licensed real estate broker or agent, and no funds from the sale shall be paid to a licensed real estate broker or agent. That is,
Oh, even on the purchase, like if I found something on the MLS, then we couldn't do that. Are you
if you
saying?
found something on the MLS, we'd have to use a Florida state contract.
That's where I was getting at.
But
Okay.
if
That's
you're
what I,
direct to seller, you would use our contract. And then whenever we go to list the
okay.
house on the back end, we would use your contract.
Okay. All right. That's where I needed to know because
Mhm.
that's where I've found a couple things that I'm surprised they haven't sold yet, but on the MLS that I would be interested in. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand.
Good
So
questions.
I understand.
Oh, we got some good people coming in this next week. I get some
Yes, ma'am.
houses started before school starts back. And I always too, it's like I've got so many. I got two today and another five next week that are finishing up the rehab. So I'm always like, I need more in the pot. So, because we're not busy enough.
Can I ask you one more question? Since
Yeah.
Florida, are you guys hesitant on flood zone areas, or depending on what flood zone area it is?
Depending on what flood zone, it just is it insurable?
Right. Okay.
You know, I mean,
Mhm.
because you could look at Louisiana, the entire state's a flood zone.
Yeah, exactly. That is true. That
I
is
know
very
because
true.
I have a house there, Kimberly, and my insurance is ridiculous.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Good. Thank you again.
Yes, ma'am.
Love it, love it. We are top of the hour here, Julie. I know we can talk all day about real estate and with our potential partners, but I definitely respect your time and everyone else here as well. Maybe one more question, if at all, and if not, that's okay too. Um, but anyone have one last question, comment? Julie, I why don't you why don't you close us out, please?
Well, I never know what to say. I wish I had something really cool prepared, but I thank you guys for taking the time to be here today. Whether you work with us here at Partner Driven, whether you do this on your own, whether you do something else, I wish you all the success in the world. But if for those of you that are fairly new to this and you're wondering if you should, never sit in life and wonder, wish you coulda, woulda. It's a waste of time. And I'll tell you, this business financially changed my life, and I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. So I look forward to working with a number of you guys, and let's get out there and get it. Let's make this year the year, which I'm already doing it. So come, let hop on board.
Love it, love it. Thanks, Julie. Appreciate your time as
Yes,
always.
thank you, Roland.
Everyone else, please connect back with the advisor that personally invited you here today, and let's make it happen. Let's make it happen this week. We are halfway through the year 2026, 6 more months before the ball drops, right? And that's gonna go quick. That's gonna go quick. So let's get it done.
Hey,
Appreciate
Roland, in Georgia, it's a peach, not a ball.
it's a peach. My
Yeah.
apologies. My apologies. Hey guys, thanks for being here. Have a great rest of the day. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you,
Bye for now.
everybody.